it says. I don't know. I'm excited for this one. It's supposed to be kind of like a contemporary. She moves to a town that has a big Muslim population, and she's used to being like the only girl wearing a hijab, and in this town, like, everybody wears a hijab, so she's trying to...
Hello everybody, it is February 2nd, and I am 211 pages into The Color Purple by Alice Walker, and I'm loving this. It is a heartbreaking tale of a child bride and her sister. They get separated when they're young. Her sister becomes a missionary in Africa, and it's about their separate lives and their attempt to reconnect. And this is about, I think, maybe 2 generations removed from slavery, because at some point they mention that their grandmother was a slave, but obviously they like they're still experiencing lynchings and Jim Crow and all of that. So it's a lot of historical and social and racial commentary. It's a lot about the spiritual versus the religious. It's about womanhood and blackness and the South, and it's absolutely beautifully written, and it captures the spirit of these 2 women wonderfully, and I can 100% see why it is the classic that it is. I haven't been able to stop reading it. Actually started it early, and I read like 100 pages, and then just after that slowed down a little bit because I've just been busy, but I should hopefully finish this one pretty soon. It is a total of like it's almost 300 pages. I bet I have about 100 pages left. And so yeah, I'm really loving this one. And then I also started the audiobook and got the physical copy from my library of Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert, and this is the 3rd in the Brown Sisters series. And we have some autism rep in this one, so I'm really excited to read it and finally get to hear about the 3rd sister. So those are the things that I am currently reading, and I will catch you up later. Hello everybody. So it is Friday, February 4th, and I finished was it Get a Life, Evie Brown? Was that? No, Act Your Age, Evie Brown. Last night, and it was so good. I mean, I really love these books so much. I love this series. I can't wait to read more from Talia Hibbert. I really liked the autism rep. Obviously always go based on people who are autistic on how they feel about the rep. But from my experience with my sister, it was nice. I am on page 218 of The Color Purple, so I haven't made much more progress on this, but finishing this one next will be my priority. Today's Friday, so I don't have anything. I'm just going to the gym after work, and then I don't have any work this weekend, so should be able to finish this one. If not tonight, then tomorrow for sure. And then I'll see what I pick up. Perhaps Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. Yeah, that, or maybe I'll start with a I mean, I thought I was going to need something light after this, so it was good to read the Talia Hibbert one, because it was a light sort of break from this one. So I don't know if I want to jump into Stamped, but I don't know that Parable of the Sower is much lighter anyway. We'll see. It'll probably be one of the two. Oh, maybe I'll do Bluebird by Attica Locke and go with a mystery. That would be fun. So yes, I will keep you updated. So I totally forgot that I had these books from the library as well. Obviously, my main priority always is the ones that I have physically on my shelves, but if I am not particularly in the mood for those right now, or I don't have the audiobook or whatever, I have Class Act by J. Kraft, which is the companion to New Kid, which I loved, I think last year or the year before. Pet by Koike Emezi, which is a young adult novel, and Patina by Jason Reynolds, which is the second in the Ghost track series. Second in the track series. So I do have these, and I think that the audiobooks for these two are like immediately available, so I might start one of these next, or the graphic novel if I want something quick and light.
All kinds of alternative facts and ahistorical truths that support their abject hatred of black people. There are also those who inject misogyny into their interactions, finding as many ways as possible to
Hola everybody. So today I finished Bluebird by Attica Locke, and I enjoyed it. I liked her writing, I liked the character, I liked the sort of depth that we got for them. You know, it's a mystery that does play into a lot of the formulaic natures of some mysteries. You know, the sort of main character who may have a problem with drinking, who has issues with their partner, who kind of goes on off on their own to kind of do their own thing. But overall, I enjoyed my time with it. I liked the sort of social commentary, especially with regards specifically to the state of Texas and the area in which they were. So I liked it, and I will be continuing on with the series. And then I also listened to Patina and finished that, and really loved it. There's a lot of discussion about loss and family and illness, and sort of how you define family and teamwork, and it was great. I mean, it's Jason Reynolds, right? So it's really great. I really loved it. I liked Patina, or Patty, a lot as a character, and I can't wait to continue on in the Trek series. I have actually found out that for my book club, they actually chose Pet by Koike Emezi as their pick for the month of February, which is great because I hadn't been able to participate in the last few ones because they were picking books that I either didn't have or wasn't particularly interested in, and I didn't want to buy another book or sort of take away from the time that I wanted to spend reading the books on my physical shelf to basically acquire other books and read those. So it's exciting that a book that I already had on my TBR for the month is going to be the one that's chosen for that book club, so I will be reading that soon. And then I think I'll either start that next, or I will start Stamped from the Beginning next, which is a nonfiction. I don't think I've read nonfiction yet this year, so it'll be nice to finally get one under my belt. And yeah. Hola, so it is Friday the 18th, and I just finished Pet by Kwege Emezi. It's a pretty short book and short audiobook, and this was really interesting. I didn't know anything about what it was about going in, and it actually took me a little bit to get into it. It really just throws you right in, and so at least I was a little bit confused at first. I didn't know what was going on, but once things got going, I'd say maybe it took me like 30 pages or so for me to really get into it. And then once I did, I was really invested, and I loved the themes and concepts of this story. So it's a very difficult story with a lot to unpack, similar to I think all of Kwege Emezi's things. They write a lot of those types of topics where you sort of have to grapple with it a lot. And so this is about a world in which there are no longer any monsters, there are only angels, and there was this revolution where the angels fought against the monsters, and so right now they're sort of living on the other side of it and happy, and everybody's doing great. But our main characters begin to sort of question what if that is true, because you're always told that monsters no longer exist, but is that true? And that's sort of a question that they are asking themselves and trying to do research on. And as that is going on, a being sort of comes into existence in their world, and it throws a lot of their truths sort of in a spiral, because you do have to grapple with the fact that despite the fact that you've been told something, that might not be the case, and not necessarily in a sort of maleficent way in which the people are trying to keep things from you, but the point that the story is trying to make is that evil is many times much more sinister and covert than we might want to think that it is. It's not always in your face, very obvious evil. A lot of the times it's hidden, and you really have to dig through your own perceptions and your own walls to look through and see the true intentions of people. And I thought that was a really, really interesting topic to talk about. I think she did it in a really beautiful, metaphoric way with this sort of monster. Metaphoric, but also a little bit kind of on the nose, because you have monsters and angels. But it's really all just a big metaphor for us understanding that evil comes in many forms and good comes in many forms. And there's a lot of discussion about our tendency of humans to see things in a binary way, and how things can just be what they are. Truth can be like truth is just truth. It's not like good truth or bad truth. It's truth. You know, things just are, and that's a really interesting concept as well. So yeah, I really, once I got past that sort of little bit of a slump in the beginning where I wasn't sure what the hell was going on, I really ended up enjoying this and appreciating the discussions that it will bring up a lot, because it's my book club pick for the month, this book club that I'm part of, so very excited to have that discussion with them. And if you are looking for some YA, something a little bit maybe outside of your comfort zone, or something different, something less contemporary, I would give this a try. I think it is a little bit outside of the box and really, really interesting, so give it a try. Give it a shot. I am still reading Stamped from the Beginning by Ibram X. Kendi. That's going to take me perhaps even past the end of the month. I'm just going to continue on until I finish it, but I'm about 100 or 120 pages in. Let me see. If I could see where my bookmark is. Yes, I'm 120 pages in, so that's going to be a while. That might go into March. But I did get the audiobook for Parable of the Sower, so that might be the next one that I start. Alongside Stamped from the Beginning. So, yeah, so far, a really good reading month. Trying to learn to get along with my curls. I think I just need like a different haircut, maybe? The light's not very good, but they're getting a little bit better. Alright, everybody. It is the 26th of February, so I don't have a lot of time left of the month to finish the books that I had on my TBR originally. As I believe I showed, I did start Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. I think this is going to be the last book that I finish. I am currently on page 35, and it is a total of like 330 pages or something, so hopefully I can get through this in the next 2 days, or the next 3 days. I have the rest of the day off. It's about 6 o'clock. Tomorrow I work, but I only work a 5-hour shift at the library, so I'll have the evening off and can hopefully get some books read, some more read, but that'll probably be the end of that. I'm like on page 130 of Stamped from the Beginning. I kind of paused on that for a little bit, but hopefully I will be able to my supervisor for tomorrow just said, I hope you're feeling well this weekend. If you need to call out sick tomorrow, please let me know. Was she anticipating that I was going to call out sick? I'm confused. I was like, I hope I didn't accidentally miss a shift or something that I didn't know I had. That's strange. So, yeah, I will continue to read from Stamped from the Beginning, but that'll be probably a long haul project. So yeah, I will be working on Parable of the Sower. If I have a check-in before I upload this, I will do that, but so far I'm really, really enjoying it. I have only read Kindred by Octavia Butler, and I absolutely loved it, so I'm hoping that the sentiment for this one will be the same.
At least that had faded away. Let him die 3 or 4 times and see how he feels. No, I'm glad he'll never know how it feels. It makes no sense. That would be endless agony over and over. It makes no sense at all.
I was digging all of a sudden, and I found like I think